Good morning. Welcome to the Won Dharma Temple Sunday service. I feel we are lucky that we can come together in this beautiful space with this nice AC to practice meditation. Did you know that today marks the last day in June, which means the half of this year has already passed? So I've been thinking, what do I want to accomplish in the coming months, this year, in terms of my practice? Have you thought about that as well? No? Yes? If not, I think today could be a very good day to contemplate it through our gathering. In this space, the students from Won University from Korea are joining us. And they are not just students. They are the one who aspire to become Won Buddhist ministers, 교문님. So later of this service, we are going to have some time having them here, listen to their songs and stories. For now, let's all stand up in front of your mat. For 기공, in front of your mat, 방석 앞으로 서주세요. To stretch with B. So we'll have 기공 stretching with B. Hands down, relax your arms, relax your shoulders. Please welcome B.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Let's begin with our feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. We'll just sort of sit in our standing position here for a moment. Just kind of gather all the feelings that are coming and rising and passing through us. All right. Let's bring our arms up to about chest height and bring them down. Breathing in, breathing out. Do a few of these. And one more. And down. Let's do side bend here to the left. Breathing in and breathe out as you come down as far as is comfortable. Coming back up. We'll go to the other side. Nice, slow, intentional movements. One more on either side. Come to neutral. Now let's cross our arms up. Now we're going to sweep back. You're going to back bend, making a fist, bringing the fist together and tighten the body as you come down. Release. I like to hum while I exhale. Help massage the vagal nerve. We'll do two more. Last one. Intertwine the fingers. Bring in your hands up and release. Fingertips pointed towards the sky. And again. 2 more. One more. All right. Let's widen our stance a bit. It might be easier to put your feet at an angle a little bit. We're going to gather earth and gather sky. So always bend at the knees and the hips, not with your back. So we're going to open our arms and chest, grab a big piece of that earth, and bring it to our heart center. Now we're going to bring our arms up big and wide, showering ourselves with the energy of the sky. We'll do 2 more. And last one. Great. Let's just finish off by starting from the tops of our head. Let's just tap. Tap the top of the head, tap around the back of the head, tap the forehead, around the eyes nice and carefully, it's tender, under the septum and the jaw, onto the shoulders, over the arms, onto the other side, down the chest, around to the kidneys, under the buttocks, down the legs, interior of the legs, and a little on the belly. Great. Thank you.
Let me introduce our Circle Buddha, our Buddha right here. We call this Ilwon-sang, Dharmakaya Buddha, Fourfold Grace. So as we begin our gathering, we greet our Buddha first. So please join your palms together in front of your heart center, with your minds and hearts together, with your shoulders relaxed, with your forehead smile. Let us offer bowing practice to the grace of the universe. So we'll make standing bows 4 times. I bow in gratitude to the grace of heaven and earth, honoring the infinite beneficence of nature and the universe. I bow in gratitude to the grace of parents, honoring the beneficence from parents, ancestors, and all those who have had a nurturing role in my life. I bow in gratitude to the grace of fellow beings, recognizing the truth of interconnectedness. I bow in gratitude to the grace of laws, which guides us, protects us, and promotes justice. Now turn to your neighbors and we'll greet each other with our smiles. Please have your seat. Sitting meditation practice continues. So take your time to adjust your body, either on your mat or in your chairs. Feel free to wiggle your body to find the perfect position of your body for your practice. And this morning, Won Seung-yong, Pete, has more guidance on how to sit.
The method of sitting meditation is simple and easy. Sit comfortably on the floor or in a chair, breathe in, grab all your tension and breathe it out. Open up your chest and heart, stretch up tall and align your spine from your neck to your tailbone. Relax your shoulders and arms and allow your hands to rest on your knees. Bring your attention to your breath. As you exhale, release all mental and physical tension. Invite your attention to abide in your chi energy field, which is called Tanjan. This is located about 2 inches below your navel and is the power center for your breathing. Open your eyes and gaze downward over the end of your nose and to the floor. Keep your mouth closed and allow the tip of your tongue to rest gently against the roof of your mouth. When your mind is concentrated and calm, pure and clear saliva may gather in the mouth. You may swallow it. Relax your facial muscles and notice your gentle smile. If your face or body begins to itch, do not scratch. This is just a sign of the energy circulating in your body. Simply note the itching and let it pass. If your legs ache unbearably, you may change position very slowly and quietly so that you maintain a calm stillness and do not interrupt others. When thoughts arise in your mind, do not be discouraged or disturbed by them. Simply focus on your breathing without reacting to or playing with those thoughts. Recognize them as thoughts. They will disappear by themselves, and remember, keep bringing your awareness back to your Danjan breathing center. If you continue practicing meditation for a long period of time, you will rest in the realm of samadhi, deep meditation in which the mind is calm, concentrated, perfectly focused, and at peace, with no distinction between self and others, time and place. We are grateful to sit quietly together, finding the still point within. May we be here now, aware of our ever calm and alert spirit.
When it comes to meditation, there are many forms. Now you're welcome to join in Sutra Chanting Meditation, page 4. Page 4 and 5, Sutra Chanting Meditation. 이론 상va. One is the realm of samadhi, beyond words and speech, the gateway of birth and death transcend. Being and non-being, the origin of heaven and earth, parents. Beings and laws, the true nature of all Buddhas, enlightened, mastered, unenlightened people, sentient beings, still one manifests as both permanence, impermanence, fused as permanence, still one unfolds into an infinite for the ever abiding, spontaneous, just as it is fused as permanence, still one unfolds into infinite birth through the cycle of formation, decay and extinction of the universe, and the birth, aging, illness, and death of all beings, according to how we use our minds and bodies. In the four forms of earth, we transform through the 6 forms of existence, progressing or regressing with grace arising from grace. Therefore we unawakened beings vow to practice wholeheartedly, modeling ourselves out One Sangha Dharma Kaya Buddha by cultivating our minds and bodies deep, knowing human affairs and universal principles thoroughly, using our minds and bodies skillfully, thus progressing rather than regressing, and receiving grace rather than until we attain great empowerment of one and become one with the nature of one. Heart Sutra. The Bodhisattva of great compassion, when deeply practicing prajnaparamita, realized that all 5 aggregates are empty, and thus became free from all suffering and distress. Shariputra, not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. Is emptiness. Emptiness is form. The same is true of sensations, perceptions, consciousness. So Shariputra, all dharmas are empty, they do not appear or disappear, are not tainted or pure, do increase or decrease in emptiness. No form, no sensations, no perceptions, impulses, no consciousness, no eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no object of mind. Ear, nose, tongue, body, or mind, consciousness, no ignorance, extinction of ignorance, no old days and death, no extinction of them, suffering, no cause of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no past, no wisdom, attainment with nothing to attain. The Bodhisattva relies on Prajnaparamita. Therefore, the mind has no hindrance. Without any hindrance, no fears exist, free from delusion. All Buddhas of the past, present, and future rely on Prajnaparamita and attain supreme enlightenment. Therefore, no Prajnaparamita is the great mantra, is the great enlightening mantra. Unsurpassed and unequaled mantra, which is able to eliminate all suffering. This is true enough. Proclaim the Prajnaparamita mantra, which says, gone, gone, gone beyond, far beyond. Now awaken, gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, buddhisvaha, gate, gate, paragate. Parasamgate buddhisvaha, gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate buddhisvaha. You may gently wiggle your fingers and collapse your fingers, massage your wrists and hands. Now push your palms forward, wiggle your hands, your arms. Bring your arms up high. Now wiggle your whole body and stretch yourself fully. And release your hands down and stretch your spine. Last May, a couple of folks from our community visited Korea in order to participate in Yongsan's Day program, where they meditated and studied Won Buddhist teachings surrounded by the Holy Spirit of Won Buddhism. Last month, Monica shared her experience there, and this morning we have Jeff Won Hyunjin, who's going to share his own experience there. So please welcome Jeff Bosler with your palms together. Good morning, Jeff. So you can turn on the mic, right?
There we go. Well, I went to Korea, Yongsan, and I got a great t-shirt. It really is a good one. I didn't want to wear it here. It seems pretentious if I wear it here. This going to Yongsan convinced me it's all personal. I discovered I have my own personal path, and it became very focused when I was there. And it also turned me on to everybody around me has their own personal path. And just figuring that out, how personal all this is, I suddenly, the people, the problems, the cars driving 20 miles per hour in front of me all seemed to disappear because everybody's got their thing. That person wants to drive slow, I want to drive fast. And then maybe tomorrow I want to drive slow and the guy tailgating behind me wants to drive fast, but it's all okay. And I got that from going going there. Last time I was here, unexpectedly, Reverend Ginger asked me to say a few words, which caught me totally off guard, and I talked about an outrageous experience. Well, I also know that that experience is the money shot. When I expressed it in Korea, everybody wanted to hear it. And the interesting thing is, as I'm going along, these are becoming really personal, and this story is becoming more personal to me, but I know it's the one people expect to hear, so I will tell you. You know, you're in Yongsan, and you're in the home of Won Buddhism. You've got all the sites. You've got the site where Sotazan reached enlightenment, and I went there with Kathy, and we went to the specific site, and we sat to meditate. Her idea. Me, I was just sightseeing, and I got into. I hit a meditation that was mind-boggling. I mean, I probably could have stayed there the entire day. I think we were there about an hour, and 2 hours. We were there about 2 hours. See, time just kind of floated away from me. And while I was sitting there initially, suddenly these birds, now I'm probably reading a lot into this, mind you, these birds start circling above my head, and they're calling out to me. And I look up and I'm like, what the heck is going on here? And then I slip into this meditation, eyes open. I don't usually meditate with eyes open, and I'm just absorbed. I don't know where I went. There was an urn filled with rainwater, and this is where I start, you know, I guess I've seen too many movies or something. I'm resting my hand in the rainwater, then I'm anointing my head, and it was, you know, like some religious movie, but it's usually about Moses or somebody like that. And it was, I don't even know what eventually broke it, probably because a young son, you have a schedule. I had to get back to that schedule. I can't read my own handwriting sometimes. A young son, I experienced the truth, I believe the truth of Ilwan, or at least the path to it. We went, as I said, to all the sites where the Sotazan and his disciples were. Sometimes we meditated at them. Other times you just tried to picture them doing this. You know, this outstanding thing we always hear about here, but then you see it. You see the rice paddies. You see the levee. So it draws you in closer. I did find that I could make it to 5 a.m. meditation. 6 o'clock was funny, 5 a.m. seemed barbaric, but it was then followed by exercise, which I also find barbaric usually. We're inscribed peak is, so that's pretty remarkable too. You know, everywhere you went, Ilwan. Our schedule included scripture copying, which seemed like a strange thing to me to just copy it, but it actually drew you in. I found myself writing things, then looking things up, and then we had to talk about it, which anybody who knows me knows that talking about anything is excruciating. We had Korean lessons that everybody has heard. I'm a total 100% failure at. I don't understand anything. We did calligraphy, which I found phenomenal with these large brushes. I was actually decent at that. We had a singing lesson because a certain reverend sitting in this congregation, Reverend Yu, decided we needed to sing at some temple. And I spent a couple days under my breath cursing him out and ended up loving it. You know, who knew? You have a community and you start to feel a little safe. What else? Developing a Dharma talk. I got constructive criticism. I'm told I joke a little too much. I minimize what I'm talking about. So if I'm doing that, it's another thing I failed at. I also learned to tolerate kimchi, unlike Sai, who can eat bowls of it. So this was 24/7 immersion. Everybody I met there who was undergoing the 24/7 7 immersion, as these people here are. I can't tell you how beautiful they all were. The joy, the camaraderie, the caring, the learning, taking care of us. I mean, we're, babes in not Toyland, but they took care of us. They helped me very much. And you start to see the beauty in that. I discovered my own capacity to love and care about people, including those people who have vexed me over the years. I suddenly found that what a waste of my time, what a waste of their time. I've also always been insecure about what I know and what I understand about Won Buddhism, Catholicism, Protestantism, whatever. What they did help me with was they all have been through that. Perhaps they're quicker on their feet than I am, but I had the students, the pre-minister. I had one assigned to me, and he actually told me related his difficulties. And as people said to me, question, 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 as we learned in the threefold study. So it's okay for me to say, I haven't a clue, can you help me out? Well, now I'm home. And I came here once or twice and then immediately left for an annual family outing and my mother's birthday. And so my footing kind of changed. But one thing I do want to relate is I fancy myself an amateur painter. And somehow coming back from Korea, my whole view of art has changed. And I'd love to talk to anybody about it, what the heck happened. But I went from a person who sketched very carefully to a person now who takes large, huge brushes and splashes it on paper. I'm a watercolorist, so it's not canvas. So I'd like to figure that one out. But it has been rough. I dabbled in Buddhism for years, half a year here, a day here. I have spent time as an atheist. I have spent time as a full-time cynic, which I probably still am. But that 24/7 immersion changed that somehow. And I found in order to replicate that, I really have to come here. I find when I start to fade, if I miss some meditation or I stop reading, coming here puts me right back on track. Maybe by Friday or Saturday, I'm thinking, where am I going with all this? And then I come here and I remember I'm back on track. But it's also balancing with my own life. I am well into my senior citizen years, so I have family routines, I have grandchildren, long friends that expect me to do certain things, and now suddenly I'm saying, I'm not available Wednesday because I'm going to service. I'm not available Thursday because I'm going to Dharma study group. I'm not available Sunday morning. Now picture my daughter with 2 grandchildren who's always calling me saying, Dad, can you take the kids Wednesday night? I can't do that. And so my family's just beginning to accept that somehow my life is changing. So it's about finding discipline and structure. I'm not going to meditate at 5 a.m., but I will try to do it twice a day. I set daily goals, which we learned how to do really well over in Korea, and graph it to see how I'm doing, meeting my goals. Developing awareness, trying to be aware all day, all the things we know about. Belief, zeal, questioning, dedication. I need to do that every single day. I remind myself of the precepts constantly that I agreed to when I took my Dharma name. And I will admit to an occasional martini here and there, but so skip that one. Every day, I try to read the essential discourse on commanding the nature, because there are a few things in there that apply to me that I really need to be aware of. Otherwise, I'm going to screw up. But as I always say, there are always going to be strikes and gutters. I'm a dudist too, and ups and downs. But we all want to be good, do good, and spread good. We who seek the truth, feel Won Sang, can be the response to these troubling times. So thank you for sending me to Yongsan and giving me that life-changing experience.
That was really good. Thank you, Jeff. And why is it so loud? So thank you so much. Now, let me introduce our visiting students from Korea, Wonkwang University. So there are 7 of them, and they are here with their guiding, leading teachers, Reverend Im and Reverend Lee. So please stand up. Let's turn around. Let's show them our faces. Your faces. Now they are going to share their songs.
Hello, everyone. We're the senior class of Wonkwang University. We're all pre-ministers, and we prepared 2 songs for you guys. So the first song is 우리는 대중사님 해명의 등불, which means we are the beacons of light for the founding master.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. 우리는 대종사님 해명의 등불 보람찬 남은 건설 앞장선 일꾼 거룩한 이런데도 누리의 빛을 시방의 눈빛이 광명의 사도 나같은 무량국 도무변 중생계 다 함께 무상불도 이루기까지.
The song was about spreading the light of Irwan towards the world, the 3 worlds. And the next song we prepared is 정신개벽의 노래, which is the song of the great opening of spirit.
마음은 천지를 품고 영겁을 함께하며 마음은 선악을 만들고 도덕과 과학에 좀을 주라. 이 마음 깨달아서 정신의 자유를 기르려 순역 경계 복전 삼아 도덕 문명 앞세우고 과학 문명 활용하여 낙원 세상 건설하자. 릴리릴리릴리 릴리릴리 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 마음은 천지를 품고 영겁을 함께하며 마음은 선악을 만들고 도덕과 과학에 종을 주라 이 마음 깨달아서 정신의 자유를 기르려 순역 경계 복전 삼아 도덕 문명 앞세우고 과학 문명 활용하여 남은 세상 건설하자 남은 세상 건설하자.
Wow. Not bad, right? Great job. As a welcoming, sign, Helen prepared this flower to our visiting students, and Sai and Soren is helping them to present flower. Thank you, students. Thank you, Sai. Thank you. And who is standing over there? His name is Seung-deok. To represent all the students, he's going to share his Dharma journey with us. Please join our palms together once again. Let us greet Seung-deok.
Thanks for the flowers. And yeah, hello everyone. Really thank you for being with us today. I believe you met my brother, Yongdeok, this winter, some of you. My name is Seung-deok Lee. I know we look alike. And I'm with my senior classmates from Wongang University to visit Won Buddhist sites in the East Coast. And growing up in Korea, America was the city on a hill. And as a teenager, I thought that if I just work hard and make it to a good American university, all of my life's problems would be solved. That's what the teachers told me anyway. And the impossible happened. I couldn't even finish the English alphabets until I was 9. It's true. And here I was, crossing the Pacific in 2012 to attend school in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. And coming to America, I was more than eager to learn the American way, because that's also what the teachers had told me to do, to become American in every way possible. The American way that I encountered at the elite educational institution, however, went against my core inner conscience. Although, again, I'm careful not to generalize this to the rest of America. But being the young and insecure college kid that I was, that I still probably am, I willingly put on the cocky and abrasive American mask, ignoring the deep inner voice telling me not to boast myself beyond my inner truth or taunt the weak for approval. Graduating college, I couldn't help but think that the world-class American education had completely ruined me. I had lost the ability to respect and open my heart to others, issues that I still struggle with to this day. I had traded humility and authenticity for a mask of fake bravado that I desperately wanted to take off. In fact, I felt that if I went any further, the fake persona might completely take over my tender and genuine heart. So coming back to Korea, I actively veered away from my original goal to take the Foreign Services exam and dedicated myself to regaining connection with my true nature. I dedicated myself to martial arts and hiked various mountains, spontaneously praying that I recover my true self with a capital S. Studying in America also opened my eyes to the true reality of this world. I began to understand how certain monetary interests shape and drive the global system. The international capitalist system that currently serves as the central operating agenda of the world depends on infinite consumption and assumes everlasting expansion, both of which are impossible to sustain. Most importantly, the current system appeared to sacrifice the majority for the overwhelming benefit of a very few select minority. Growing up, I had assumed that despite various shortcomings, this world was governed by just people with sound intentions. I witnessed, however, that more often than not, the people that actually lead this world are neither just nor sound. As a passionate youth, I didn't know what to believe in anymore. Everything from politics to the media, from conventional religion to even education, seemed like one big lie. I felt like a sick person born into a sick world and spent years waiting in self-doubt and pessimism. But meeting Won Buddhism in 2019 has changed everything. 109 years ago, in one of the most impoverished and backwards regions of a country torn apart by colonial intrusion, Daejungsa님, the founding master, attained the Great Enlightenment on April 28th and declared, with this great opening of matter, let there be a great opening of spirit. I couldn't believe that someone had accurately predicted the problems of the world that I had personally witnessed and gave us the perfect solution for collective liberation. Encountering Daejungsa님 and Won Buddhism has rekindled my faith in this world and has also given me hope to get up and try my very best every day again. I also realized that in fact, our true nature, the Ilwon, had never been lost. In fact, it has always been with us and always will be. America is not so much the city on a hill at the moment. Political, social, racial, and economic strife plague the nation. It is painful to see that America is overrun by crime, violence, and drug addiction, not to mention the leaders of this country that are steering America into extremism, exactly what your fathers had fought against in the Second World War. And I say, it is ripe time to look within. The peace and harmony that America so desperately needs is not anywhere but in our hearts. The teachers were wrong. I did not find the answer to life at university. In fact, it had been with me all along, and I was only busy running away from it. While we are so eager to blame another person, race, political party, or country for the troubles of this world, why don't we just take a moment of silence to look within? What shall be the American way for the future of this country and the world? It is my earnest and humble hope that the great way of Ilwon make America the city on a hill once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Singdak. Thank you so much. Yeah, you can go back to your seat. My mic is too loud. Why is that? That was inspiring, so insightful talk. Thank you so very much once again. So here they are in the States, right? To share this hope with us. And they just started their trip in the States. After lunch today, they will leave for Boston to explore the city itself and to visit the temples there. Then continue their journey to DC, Philadelphia, and New York, right? Any other cities they're visiting? Yes? Washington, DC, yes. So please join your palms together and send our thoughts and prayers for their safe journey and their spiritual path ahead. Let us take a moment of prayer. Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace. May these precious pre-Kyomunims deepen their practice, thereby become great teachers who help awaken as many people's minds and hearts as possible, bringing peace on earth. This we pray with one mind and one heart. Thank you. Please open your booklet, page 6. Let us recite essential dharmas of daily practice.
The essential dharmas of daily practice. 1. The mind is originally free from disturbance, but disturbances arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the equanimity of our true nature by letting go of disturbances. 2. The mind is originally free from delusion, but delusions arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the wisdom of our true nature by letting go of delusions. 3. The mind is originally free from wrongdoing, but wrongdoings arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the precepts of our true nature by letting go of wrongdoings. 4. Let us replace disbelief, greed, laziness, and ignorance with belief, zeal, questioning, and dedication. 5. Let us turn resentment into gratitude. 6. Let us turn dependency into self-reliance. 7. Let us turn reluctance to learn into willingness to learn well. 8. Let us turn reluctance to teach into willingness to teach well. 9. Let us turn lack of public spirit into eagerness to serve the good of all.
Now Kathy will share some more announcements. Please come forward, Kathy. You don't need a mic.
Okay, better? Next Sunday, July 7th, we have a guest speaker coming. So Lama Willa Baker, and she is a great teacher of Tibetan Buddhism. And it's a special occasion where we can listen to her talk at the Won Dharma Center. And we hope as many people as possible can come. So she is also the lead teacher for the retreat this from the 4th to the 7th, which is called Sky Like Mind Retreat. So this is almost full. So there are, if you're a commuter, there's still spaces available, and you can also talk to Reverend Ginger and see. And then we have the Kyohadan meeting after this Kyohanan meeting in the conference room right after this. Sorry. Right after this service. Thank you. All right. I'm too close. So right after the service. So this is a monthly meeting held by the Won Dharma Center Dharma name holders. And then one last request, please. Please stay to take a group photo after service. It will be such a nice memory for the students that came here and gave us their beautiful voices and their beautiful talk. So if you could stay, it would be so lovely to have everyone join us for a group photo. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. Come, let's take a group photo.